Hey guys, MattTech here. I just want to say before this video gets started, this is not one of my usual videos that I do. This is kind of semi-serious. The serious part is I want to expose this scammer for trying to, in my opinion, I think he was trying to do sub-bots. If you don't know what sub-bots is, it's basically, my interpretation of it is basically you plug in robots to kind of watch your streams or support your channel, and it's basically fake subscribers. He was definitely trying to sound professional when obviously he wasn't. So before we get started, just please guys, don't fall for these scams. There's tons of scams on Discord. So guys, grab a drink, grab some popcorn, grab whatever you need, because this is gonna be a long one. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. All right, we're here on my Discord. I want to show y'all what this scammer basically tried to do. So it was about on the 18th, which is 3 nights ago, when I posted this 4 nights ago. Scammer basically texted me around, I think about 10:15, 10:20 around that time, and was basically asking me about my channel. At the time, I was editing y'all's part 24 NBA. I was getting ready to take a mental break from YouTube, and now I have to deal with this scammer. And you're probably wondering, well, why don't you just ignore it? Well, it's because he has now told a streamer friend of mine that I asked for 1 million subscribers. I don't know if this guy has really any life. He probably just lives in his mom's basement and does absolutely nothing but stuff his face full of pizza rolls. This guy's name is Haruki. As you guys see, I am in no servers in common with him. I don't have him as a friend. I don't have him blocked, but he was in my friend, if you guys can see right here, Reiss. He was in his server, and Reiss ended up banning him. So let's start off the chat. Haruki texts me, "Hello, how are you doing?" I said, "Hello, I am good. What about you?" And I instantly said, "Do I know you?" Because this guy, if we look here, I'm in no mutual servers with him. I have no mutual friends with him. He's not even friends with freaking Reiss. At the time, I checked his profile to see if I had any common friends with him. So I could be like, oh, you're this person's friend. He had no one. So right now, I'm not too suspicious. Some random people text me all the time on Discord. That's just how Discord is. He said, "Oh, you don't. You are a streamer, right? How is streaming going?" So first thing, he asked me about streaming. That's fine. And my tags, when you do click on my profile, it does show that I am on Twitch and I am on YouTube. I text him back, "I don't really stream. I mostly do YouTube though." He said, "Oh, can I have your channel link? Drop a sub." I said, "Yeah, it's in my bio. If it doesn't work, I can send it to you," which is true. I just showed you guys. Haruki then said, "Wow, you have 641 subs and 241 videos." By the way, this guy has trouble counting pretty badly. When he texted me, I was at 649 subscribers. He texted me back and said I had 641. So obviously, he either A, wasn't paying attention, or B, can't count. And he said I had 241 videos. At the time of me doing this, I had 247 videos. He asked me if I was partnered yet. The answer is no, I'm not partnered yet. In order to be monetized or partnered for YouTube, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. I text him back a simple no. He said, "So what remains?" I asked him what did he mean. He then says, "I mean what's left of the requirement that you have to meet." So I text him and I said, "I have to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours." Haruki texts me back, "So that remains 400 plus subs." Again, he can't count. Then he texts me back, "What about time hours?" I said I had about 1.4 hours left. And at this point, I started to get really suspicious of this guy. Of course, he hasn't said, "Oh, well, I can give you this or this or this." But no one has ever texted me just like, "Oh, well, what are your requirements to do this? Blah, 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 blah." You know, they don't really start out a conversation like that unless, one, they're trying to sell you something, or two, they're trying to scam you. So I texted him back, "Well, if you have nothing else to say, I'm going to go." And I added him because at this point, like I said, I was getting pretty suspicious. Haruki then says, "Actually, I happen to be a channel manager and broadcaster. I can help you get your complete 1K subscribers and 4K watch time." I text him back, "No thanks. I've done everything on my own with this channel and I would like to keep it that way." Which is almost entirely true. The only thing that I haven't done is, one, the banner. I have not done my YT banner. I had my friend Katie Cat do that for me. Thank you so much, by the way. And I had another artist do my logo. With those two things, I was involved in creating it. I didn't draw it out or anything, but I came up with the general idea of, okay, this is how I want it to look. Haruki then texts back, "I admire your tenacity and how far you've come." He then says, "But how long did it take you to reach this level you're at right now? How long will it take you to reach monetization goals? What will normally take you a year? With my expertise as a experienced channel promoter," yeah, okay, "I will use well-proven promotional strategies to raise awareness for your channel and get you more subscribers, accumulate watch hours in the process." So here's my thing, right? If this wasn't a scam, usually in my opinion, if someone is actually trying to help you, wouldn't they, A, bring somebody else in that they have helped to make me feel more comfortable with going with this? Or B, just tell me about it and show channels and show growth of what you have done. This guy has literally just said, with my expertise of an experienced channel promoter. Okay, there's that word. Here's an example. I could say I'm the strongest guy in my class. Does that mean I'm the strongest guy just because I say I'm the strongest guy? No, you have to back up your stuff with facts. That's not how life works. You can't just say you're something, and if you are that something, you have to back it up with facts. I said, nah, dude, I'm good. I have my family, friends, and hundreds of people that watch me, supporting me, and I've done that on my own and on my terms. Which is true. I have my entire family that is backing me up, supporting me with this YouTube. I have all my friends, Matthew, Wizard Plays, Not Cameron, Drake Star, Katie Cat, just so many people, Swift Tech. All these people have supported me. And then the hundreds of people that have been watching my videos from the very beginning. People that have joined on later. People that have hopped on the Matt Attack Army to watch me play NBA, The Walking Dead, Dishonored. This is the reason why I do it, because y'all are so supportive of the channel. So at this point, I knew this guy was basically trying to scam. Now, let me show you what I text Reiss. So I text Reiss a little bit into the middle of that whole conversation with the scammer, and I said, heyo, so a random guy from your server named Haruki texts me randomly. Who is that? And I added Reiss. Reiss texted me back a little bit later. Yeah, sorry, mate. I was busy, and depends on what they sent is what I'm guessing he meant. Chances are I know what it is, just checking. And I said, okay, sorry. I just don't know who that person is. Reiss then said, there's someone that joined the server. To be honest, I'm probably going to ban them. They're trying to get people on a buy viewer scam. So it could be sub-botting, it could be something else. Either way, he's trying to get people to buy viewers or buy subscribers, buy followers. I then said he's asking for a link to my YT and to drop a sub. I then text him, can I please VC you? Because this is really weird. Reiss then said sure, and we VC'd for about 19 minutes and talked about it. And by the end of it, I decided I was going to prank this guy. I had to call in the reinforcements, and you guys know who that means. It's Matthew time. I text back Haruki and I said, but I have a guy that might be interested in getting promoted. And I added him. And instantly, literally not even a minute later, Haruki said, okay, connect us. So Haruki, in my mind, I think Haruki was like, okay, I lost this, but maybe he's got a friend with more subscribers that I can help, quote unquote. So I added Matthew, and Matthew said, hola, papi. Ayo, who is this guy? Y'all know Matthew. Matthew's freaking nuts. I said he is the guy that can promote your channel. As some of you guys might not know, Matthew doesn't actually do YouTube. We have been talking about him starting his own channel, but so far nothing has really been created yet. So Matthew and me went into acting mode, and he said, oh no way, what's up, dude? I can't tell you how badly I've been needing this dude. Is he shy though? He ain't texting. So Haruki then got offline, and the reason why we think he kept getting on and offline, maybe, is possibly he was texting other people. I know it doesn't make complete sense. He might have just been getting off to, I don't know what he was doing. Maybe he was heating up some more pizza rolls to eat downstairs in the mom's basement. I then said, I don't know, I'll add him. He finally comes online and says, hi everyone. Matthew said, hey, what's up, man? Haruki then says, I am good, y'all. How are you as well? And you guys might want to remember Reiss, because I'm going to pull him up in a little bit. Haruki then says, so Matt told me you want to promote your channel. Matthew said, oh, heck yeah, man. I'm trying to come up with a name, though. Any ideas? Haruki then said, well, can I have your channel link? So Matthew sends, like, his channel, which isn't really a channel. He made it when he was 12. Like Matthew says right here, oh yeah, sure, it's super old. I'm looking to start up again. It started when I was like 12. Haruki then said, 2013, I right? He meant to say, I am right, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't even know how to form sentences properly. Matthew said, yeah. Haruki then says, so what content are you looking to create? Matthew says, looking to do more like a vlog channel, but for food. So like a mukbang channel. Maybe even something like water sports too. Haruki then said, those are all in popular demand. Here's the thing of why that part is kind of an issue. I think Matthew could have said anything and this guy would have said, oh, those are in popular demand. Matthew literally could have said, I would like to go and make Chuck E. Cheese vlogs and go and have people watch me play the games and buy tokens. Matthew also could have just said, oh, well, I'm going to make a channel about me walking back and forth from my house to the car. And Haruki probably would have said those are in popular demand. And also, why is water sports right now in popular demand? You realize that we are going into the winter and not a lot of people are going to be going out in the frickin' water unless they are literally polar bears. Matthew then said, I heard they were. You got any good name ideas though? Haruki said, what names have you come up with already? We need something personalized to you. Matthew said, nothing really polished. But I was thinking fatter with Matt for the mukbang, which is pretty funny. Matthew and me came up with that idea. Haruki then gets offline again. So what do? We go and at this boy. I at him. Matthew then goes back and at him and says, yo, you good? Dude, I'm serious about all this. I want to promote trying to go places. Dang, I really thought you were legit. And at this point, we really wanted to mess around with him and see, like, maybe, possibly, if that one brain cell of his could actually maybe think, oh, they're actually playing with me. Let me actually go so they can stop wasting my time. We started doing our ABCs. As you guys can clearly see, he said A, I said B. Haruki then said, I am with you. I then keep going. I said C, D, E, F, G. And you're probably wondering, well, Matthew, why do you keep going over the small stuff? I want to go over everything because I know for a fact that if he watches this video, he's going to say, oh, but he left out something. He left something out of there. He had to have. No, scumbag. I'm showing everything. Matthew said, oh, I thought you left. I said same. Matthew then told me to shut up. I said I'm sorry and cry emoji. Haruki then said, since we are going to be working on a brand new channel, I started up my alphabet again. Matthew said Matt last time. And at this point, he still could not figure out that we were pranking him. Haruki then said, here is the first steep. So obviously he meant step, but maybe he slammed his face into his phone or keyboard and hit E twice. Or maybe he was trying to spell sheep. Maybe he's saying, here's the first sheep to be taken. Why are we taking sheep, Haruki? What do sheep have to do with promoting? Haruki then said, name generation, allow me to say Christianing. Okay, Christianing? I don't know what he means there. Then he said channel optimization. Matthew said, Matt, write this down. Haruki then said, channel optimization. This includes overall channel redesign and graphics optimization. This includes banners, promotional logo, overlays, thumbnails, emotes. Basically, this guy's really freaking boring, but I'm going to keep reading it. All this will make your channel look more professional and appealing to audiences. A well-designed channel is more likely to make audiences stay and go through your channel contents. That's not entirely true. Do you see some of these YouTubers that are really big and they put almost no effort in their banner or logo? And they still have millions of subscribers? Obviously, the cooler stuff looks, yeah, it could get more attention. But you do realize that that's not the case every single time. Then Haruki said, then we will do the promotion for brand awareness and visibility. So shall we get started? So he already wants to get started with this. Here's the thing too, he hasn't named any of the charges that we might have to pay. He's just giving us a bunch of bleh about channel optimization and professional crap. Matthew then says, okay, real question though. If I wanted to go about paying for ads, what would be the best place to do them? Haruki then says, when would you be uploading your videos? I suggest you have a well-designed channel with logo, banner, and everything in place before uploading your videos. Matthew says, I was thinking of the local Walmart in the hunting section. Haruki says, you mean ads for your channel, right? Matthew said, yeah, it's a huge business around me, which is true. I mean, but you don't really go to Walmart. We're just making up crap as we go. Haruki then says, well, we have Facebook ads, Reddit ads, Twitter ads. Matthew says, I was thinking my stepsis could shout me out too. Haruki said, of course. Matthew said, she does Twitch ASMR. Haruki immediately asks, how many followers? Matthew said, a couple. Me and my mom and her dad. And at this point, I started getting bored with Haruki's blah, blah, blah about professionalism or whatever he was talking about. So I just started doing my ABCs again. Haruki then said, PPC marketing. I will run paid YouTube ads, Google ads, Facebook ads to create more awareness for your channel. Matthew then said, dang it, Matt, shut the heck up. I said, okay. So I want to talk about what he just said, where he said PPC marketing, I will run paid YouTube ads, Google ads, Facebook ads. Obviously, this guy isn't going to do it for dang free. He wants to be a channel manager. Here's stuff he's probably going to want. One, he's going to want access to your channel so he can run those ads. And two, money. He's going to want money for this. He's going to want to get paid. Obviously, in real life, you got to pay people to do stuff. That's just life in general. Matthew said, oh, wow, how much does that cost usually? Haruki then says, I have a partnership with large gaming and streaming communities, admins, and owners. There I will make posts about your channel and get you more subscribers and watch hours. So here's the problem I have with that whole thing right there. He said, I have a partnership with large gaming and streaming communities. Okay, why don't you name them off? Is that too hard to ask? I know we didn't ask you, but if I'm selling something, and guys, I should know this. I am literally in sales. My title at my work is sales expert. Let's say somebody asked me for a certain glove, baseball glove, or a certain baseball bat. And I start out the conversation by saying, oh, we have a large selection of bats. Okay, good. Can you tell me a bit more about them? Wouldn't the customer want to know a bit more about that? So name off the stuff. Don't just say I have a partnership with large gaming and streaming communities. Actually say what those communities are. Don't just say, oh, they're large gaming and streaming community. Matthew said, oh, wow, thanks, man. Haruki then said, the ad budget cost depends on you. I will only charge you workmanship fee for this particular ad service. So this is the first time we asked him. Obviously, if I'm going to pay you money to run ads through my stuff, my content, I'm going to want to know how much I'm paying you. Haruki then completely ignores the question and says, so you come up with a name yet? So he still is refusing to tell us how much stuff is going to cost. Matthew said, yeah, I think I got it. It's going to be Fat Matt Production. And Haruki says, okay, that makes sense, but the fat may need change, but overall it's okay. Matthew said, big. Haruki said, you mean? So basically we were just kind of playing around with this guy at this point. Matthew said, big Matt Productions. Haruki said, okay, much better. Matthew said, but I still think fat people need to be recognized too. Fat isn't mean because I am large. Haruki said, I know, right? It's your choice. So now he's on board with it. At first he was a little hesitant, but now he wants it. Now he's like, oh yeah, great idea. Oh yeah, you're right. It's your choice, man. Matthew said, like that one chick from Early Wonka or the little Gustav kid. By the way, I told him to say that. Say weird question because I love asking people. Haruki said, oh, I see. Matthew then said, what's your favorite movie? Haruki said, okay, if you are okay with fat, that's okay. This guy, again, ignores our questions. It seems like this guy really doesn't like to ignore questions a lot. He likes to give us a bunch of bull crap about his promotional strategies and YouTube ads and workers' fees and other freaking bull crap. But then whenever we ask him very simple questions, he doesn't like to answer it. Matthew said, I'm perfectly fine with being fat. I'm like the Teletubbies. Haruki said, okay, Fat Matt Productions, it is then. He ended up spelling Matt wrong. He spelt it M-A-T, like a dang doormat. Matthew said, you spelt Matt wrong, 2 T's. And you guys know, I was at the end of the alphabet. I had to keep going. I said U-V-W-X. Matthew then cut me off. He said, Matt. I said, what? I was so close. Matthew said, stop, I'm trying to learn his favorite movie. I said, fine. Matthew said, I'm sorry about that. I know this guy can be annoying. Ignores us there and says, so mukbang and sport channel, right? So obviously this guy was kind of just like, okay, let's hurry this up. Matthew said, nah, just mukbang. Haruki then said, okay, so do you have a video already? Matthew said, figured bypass the weight loss portion for a separate channel. Haruki said, we need logo, banner, thumbnails for each videos. Haruki said, oh, okay. Matthew said, I got an artist for that. Haruki said, so 2 channels now. Haruki said, okay, so my work is mainly promotion for subscribers and views, right? Why on earth are you asking us what your job is? You just went on this whole spill for about an hour of your promotional strategies to get you more subscribers and viewers and money and all this freaking stupid bullcrap. So again, why on earth are you asking us what your job is? That doesn't make any dang sense in the first place. Matthew says, yeah, that's cool. You still haven't answered my question though. What's your favorite movie? He, again, refuses to answer us. I then joke and say, mine is Curious George the movie. I don't even know if it's a movie, to be honest. Matthew said, Matt, not you, ding dong. I said, sorry. Matthew then said, oh, as for the video, I do have one lined up already. I was in the middle of recording it before we started chatting. It's called I was scammed by a fat nugget. So Matthew was basically trying to set me up here to mess with this guy and finally come out and say, oh yeah, by the way, we were pranking you because you're a dumb scumbag scammer. But I wanted to keep going. Haruki then said, okay, so you can upload it and I will promote it for you. You get in touch with your artist to do your logo, banner, and thumbnails. Matthew said, bet, thanks, man. Say, how much do you usually make promoting actually? I was thinking about changing my major. Haruki said, can't discuss that. I'm a freelancer, but I can discuss how much I charge. Okay, well, we already asked you how much you charge and you completely ignored us. So Matthew again has to ask you how much you charge. I then joke and put the deal for no deal thing. Matthew ended up laughing on the call on that. Thank goodness we weren't in a call with this guy, or else we would have totally lost this scammer. Matthew then said, I said sorry, and then Matthew said, here's the video, by the way. Yeah, we're pretty weird. Haruki then says, it varies and depends on what clients want. I render all kind of online services, including social media promotions, web designs, graphics, and so much more, looking to the 200K a year ballpark. Okay, another issue. Again, why have you not shown us these website designs you've made, these graphics? Wouldn't somebody that's actually legit maybe show us pictures? If they weren't even up yet, at least show us pictures of the progress that you have done with these social media promotions and web designs and graphics and so much more. And also, you're looking at the 200K a year ballpark. That's freaking bullcrap. And you're about to find out why that is bullcrap when I get to Reiss's chats. Matthew said, oh wow, so you studied in scamology. And this is the part where we basically said, we're messing with you. Haruki said, what? Matthew said, scamology, the study of taking people's money, adding subs, then exposing them for subbot. I then said, yes, I know that. It would be great for a YT video. Matthew said, oh man, wouldn't it be? I said 100%. Haruki then says, don't tell me you were playing me from the start. That would be harsh and wicked from your part, because I'd hate to have you waste both of our time. To be honest with you, Haruki, if you are watching this, we had a lot of fun messing with you, because you are a big scumbag for messaging people. And by the way, I'm not the only one you've messaged, by the way, basically with this same type of bullcrap. And you guys are about to see Reiss's chat with this gentleman whenever Haruki met Reiss. So no, Haruki, we enjoyed wasting your time. It was a lot of fun, and that's why it's a video now. Stop being a scumbag and getting on Discord trying to sell people crap. Matthew said, oh, a whole 2-hour footage worth, huh? Oh, every freaking bit, ding dong. I said, oh, it was worth it. Matthew said, you waste their time, I waste your time, chuckle nuts. I said, scammer get scammed. Matthew then said, scammer get scammed. Then Haruki, who's an idiot again, says, I know this is all one person. So he thinks Matthew and me are the same person. As you guys know in my videos, if this guy actually did care and see my videos, there has been countless videos with Matthew in them. Matthew said, get crapped on, nerd. I laughed and Haruki left the group chat. And as you guys can see, there's nothing. There is legit nothing. You guys can go back in the text and read this 100 times if you want. But basically, this was my last interaction. The only last thing I said to Haruki was I added him twice and I said, this is a YouTube video now, in all caps, and then he blocked me. But as you guys can see, I never asked for 1 million subscribers. And you guys are about to see where he asked for 1 million subscribers. Let's get to Reiss's chat. So Reiss is a streamer friend of mine. Please go check him out on Twitch. I'm going to put his link down in the description below because this guy deserves a lot of love for helping out me and the Mad Attack Army because honestly, he's a cool dude. So this is the beginning of Haruki's chat. So guys, keep an eye out for how this guy words his stuff. And yeah, it's not the exact same sentencing. It is literally the exact same type of way that he talked to me. Except I do YouTube, Reiss does Twitch. It's kind of different. He said, I absolutely love your videos. Reiss texts back, thanks. It's great to hear other people like my content. This is not unusual. People text me, not all the time, but I've had viewers that are in my server text me and say, that was an awesome video you posted. And I say, thank you so much. Haruki said, you're welcome, buddy. What are your future plans for your channel and streaming in general? So this is where he starts asking, oh, what are your future plans? What's your goals? Blah, 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 blah. Stuff like that. Reiss said, probably going to just keep streaming and see where it goes. Haruki said, so are you affiliate yet? I am sure you are. Reiss said, yeah, for a bit now. Haruki said, that's cool. So what's the plan to get partner? Reiss said, probably just do what I've been doing. It's working so far. Haruki said, that's awesome. Haruki then says, how close are you though? And what's the major hurdle for you? Reiss said, not that close and probably real life stuff like getting an education. Haruki said, I see. I was asking because I thought you might be interested in trying new things that will make it easier for you. Reiss said, nah, I'm good. So remember, how many times I said no twice. Keep an eye on how many times we say no. Haruki then says, why may I ask? Reiss said, don't need it. Thanks anyways. So as a salesman myself, whenever someone is not interested, I don't push and push and push and push them. That's just really uncomfortable. I feel very uncomfortable doing that. And I feel like it's uncomfortable for the customer, quote unquote, or just people in general that you're pushing stuff on. If you keep pushing and asking them stuff, I feel like it's very weird. I don't think this guy has ever heard the word no before as a child. I don't think he's ever heard the word no in general. Me and Reiss said countless times no, and this guy still kept going. If you guys can see at the top there, I know I couldn't get his name because Reiss sent me these pictures, but Haruki said, is it my approach? Reiss said, nah, I just don't need it. So this is kind of a second time. He doesn't say no clearly, but clearly, Reiss is saying he doesn't need it. He likes working on stuff of his own. He just wants to stream and see where it goes. Haruki said, well, you are confident you will become partner on your own. How do you plan to get there, if I may ask? No, you may not ask. Why? Because it's none of your freaking business. I don't know why this guy feels like he's entitled to know how people run their channels and what their plans are. It's none of your business what we do. And Reiss said his plan was to just stream. Haruki said, you know that alone will not get you there. Hello, Too Stupid. You realize that there are people out there that promote themselves without channel managers, literally just stream and interact with their fans and their subscribers. And there's people that are successful out there. That alone can get you there. Of course, you got to put in the effort and you have to promote yourself and hold yourself to a certain standard. But no, it can get you there. Reiss said, that's fine. Haruki says, although you might have good contents, again, he doesn't know how to spell, but if by one knows about you, again, doesn't know how to spell or use sentences properly, you won't take off. Do you know that 35% of Twitch watchers hear about channels from other social media platforms? Then they redirect them to Twitch. Do you have a community, for instance? Reiss said, yeah, I've got a community, small one, but I love it. This is why Reiss is such a good guy. He's humble. He's not out there begging people for subscribers or begging people for followers. He's very humble with the small community he has. Some people look at my channel and think that's a small channel for the amount of videos he's put out. But for me, 650 subs is amazing. I never thought I would be able to get to this point. And that's why all the time I say thank you guys. Because honestly, I would not be in this position if it wasn't for you guys. So it looks like exactly 2 months later, after Reiss basically said no twice, Haruki then says, hey, how are you doing? Reiss said, still alright, how about you? And yeah, it's a Discord linked in my Twitch. Haruki said, I'm good myself, glad you are alright. Okay, give me a minute. Okay, I am in. Interesting community. How do you plan to grow it, though? So immediately after asking if he's doing good, which, yeah, it's polite, but immediately he asks him, oh, how do you plan on growing this? Reiss said, just what I've been doing. It seems to work. Haruki said, really? You have 70% of your members being offline. 10% bots. Did you just create it? Again, it's none of your frickin' business why people are offline or online. It doesn't frickin' matter. Not everyone can spend all day on Discord like you. Obviously, you have no life messaging people about channel promotions and all this other bullcrap that you mention. We all have lives. We have families to take care of. We have jobs. We have money to make. We have things to do. We can't just sit on Discord all day long. Just because 70% of his community is offline and 10% of them are bots that are online, that doesn't mean that he's not succeeding. Reiss then said, yeah, people aren't always on Discord. Look, I really don't want what you're selling. Don't take it the wrong way, but I really am not even planning on getting to partner. The community is big enough as I want it. Reiss again says that he is not interested in what Haruki is offering or selling or whatever Haruki is doing. And Reiss isn't even planning to be partner. He just wants to stream and have a good time with the small community that he has. Haruki then said no something. I don't even know what that frickin' word means. And then after Reiss has now said three times that he is not interested in what Haruki wants, Haruki then says, but I have a question for you. If you were the one who joined your server, you didn't see a banner, people don't talk often, everybody is usually offline, would you stay in the server or be active for long? Honest answer. Do you know how many servers there are that I'm in that aren't really active, but I'm in there because I have friends in there? And whenever we do talk, like I said earlier, we have a great time. You get to meet new people. That's the point of Discord. Yeah, it's fun to be on Discord, but like I said earlier, we all have lives, unlike you. Reiss said probably won't be active, but the server is just there if people want to hang out. I don't really want any advice. I'm happy how it is. So Reiss again saying that he doesn't want help from Haruki. Haruki then says, I'm not offering any, lol. You probably won't value it. You're dang right we don't value your frickin' advice. Your advice sucks. Your stupid approach sucks. Literally everything that you have said so far is full of garbage. Reiss said, then why are you messaging? Haruki said, you know, Lamau. Then why are you replying? Reiss said, because I feel I'm being rude not replying to someone. Haruki said, I admire that, but sometimes it's good to tell people to F off. Trust me, it ain't rude. Yeah, it kind of is rude to tell someone to F off. I don't think anyone's going to be very happy with you if you tell them to F off. Also, you really are stupid. You should have already F'd off whenever Reiss told you 3 times now that he wasn't interested in your bullcrap scam. Haruki then texted him 6 days later, said, hey my friend, how are you doing? He's not your friend. Haruki then texts back, hello at Reiss, what's up? 2 days later. Now guys, look at the date. That's the date of whenever he decided to text me. So it looks like a day later on the 19th, Reiss said, so how's the promotion business going? Haruki said, going well, mate. How about your business as well? Reiss said, going good. I seen a YouTube video today. Haruki said, about what? So the video in question that Haruki is talking about, or Reiss is talking about, is the video that I made with Matthew, or Matthew recording himself for a minute long. Reiss said, about someone wasting a scammer's time. I think it was about 2 hours. Haruki said, and you saw my name, right? Reiss said, yep. Haruki said, well, it's relatively easy to mistake people on the internet for what they are not. I don't blame Matt at all. He's just expressing and acting on what he had experienced in the past. No hard feelings. First of all, shut up. Second of all, I like how this guy makes himself look like, oh, he's the bigger person in this situation, when really he's just a scumbag. And what do you mean he is expressing and acting on what he had experienced in the past? I have never had a dang creep text me on Discord about channel promotion and some other bull crap that you keep talking about. Reiss texts back, yeah, but weren't you asking for like 200 grand for a year plan? Like, I don't know about you, but I don't have 200K lying around. So here's the thing with that. He wasn't asking for a 200 grand plan. As you're about to see, he kind of just threw 200K out and said he made 200K a year. Haruki said, whoa, that's an overreach. I don't think that's Matt, that's someone else. He asked for 1 million followers and I gave him, as a joke, 200 price tag. So I think here that, there's 2 scenarios to this. Because if you guys remember, Haruki said, I think this is all one person, but maybe he realized that it was actually 2 people. So here's option A. He's saying that I asked for 1 million followers and he gave me a 200K price tag, which is not true. I did not ask for a 1K followers or 1 million followers or 1 million subscribers. It doesn't freaking matter. Or B, he has done this to somebody else and that person asked for 1 million followers and he gave him a 200K price tag. But I'm thinking it's option A because Haruki literally just said 200K price tag, and what did Haruki say earlier? 200K. Reiss said, now I'm wondering how would you have gotten him to 1 million? Because it doesn't matter how much you promote, 1 million people aren't going to magically appear. Haruki said, exactly. That's 83,000 people every month target. That requires heavy budget and funding. Now, I'm not going to fault him for not counting again because, yeah, when I calculated it was 996,000. Technically, I haven't handled a project of this skill, but I am creative and disciplined enough to make such a target a reality, and I am a freelancer. I know no limit. So you're telling me you're gonna get me or somebody with only 650 subscribers 83K a month? You are really stupid. Haruki said, what online problem do you have? I will help you solve it. If I can, I will learn it and solve it for you. Reiss said, cure cancer. Yeah, I wish I could cure freaking cancer. Cancer sucks. Haruki then starts asking him, so how is streaming going? Reiss said, good, took a break because holidays. Haruki said, what holidays? Reiss said, October break. Haruki said, oh, okay, when are you streaming next? Reiss said, don't know. Haruki said, okay, the offer for you to hire me to manage and grow your channel is still available. How many times do we have to tell you, Haruki, we don't want your stupid service? How many times? How many times did Reiss tell you he wasn't interested, didn't want your advice, didn't want your promotional skills, didn't want anything from you? How many times did I have to say, no, I don't want this. I did this on my own. I have my family, friends, and subscribers that support me. So either your ears have not been cleaned out since the day you were born, or you're just so dumb that you don't know what the word no means. Let me explain what the word no means. No means that we don't want your stupid service. We don't want your dumb scam. Reiss then said again, I'm good. Haruki then asked, are you up for it? How many times again do we have to tell you we don't want you and we don't like you and we don't freaking want your service? Haruki then said, okay, can you send a link to that video? So now he wants the video of the link. And don't worry, Haruki, you'll see this freaking video if you even remember me with all the other freaking people you text about your dumb scam. Reiss said, can't find it. And then Reiss said, oh yeah, Poppy said hi because Matthew told Reiss to say it. That is all of the chats. Now, I want to say one thing before we end the video. Guys, please watch out for these scumbags. These people will try their absolute best to get something out of you. And who knows, man? This guy could have scammed somebody else. I don't really know. All I know is that he tried to scam me with his stupid scam of follower bots or whatever it is. And Reiss, he tried to scam Reiss too, countless times. Who knows? There could be other people from that server that he has tried to message. Who knows? He could have gone on any server. This is why I hate scammers. I freaking can't stand them. Sorry for getting a bit heated, but honestly, I think scammers are just the scum of the earth. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Of course, I always reply to comments, so comment down below what you guys think about this, and if you've had an interaction like this, I'd love to hear. And that's it. Again, please stay safe out there, guys. There's some freaking creeps out there. Thank you guys for all the support on the channel. I love all of you guys, and I hope you guys have a great day.